Devaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 11, text 6. Pashyadityan vasun rudran ashvinau marutastadha bahuni adrishta purvani pasyaschyaryani bharata. Now it is described what all Arjuna is seeing in the universal form of Krishna. Krishna is saying, Pashya, O Arjuna, just see all these things in my form, in my universal form. The Adityas, Adityan, the 12 sons of Aditi. Then the Vasun, the 8 Vasus. Rudran, the 11 forms of Rudra. Ashvinau, the 2 Ashwini Kumaras. Marutaha, the 49 Maruts, the demigods of the wind. Tadha bahuni adrishta purvani. Many things that you have not heard or seen purvani before. Pashya, just see. Ascharyani, all these wonderful things. O Bharata, O Arjuna, O best of the Bharatas. So all these different personalities who maintain this universe, these are all the devatas of the higher planets in charge of different aspects of the cosmic maintenance. The Adityas, the Vasus, the Rudras, the Ashwini Kumaras, and the Maruts, the wind demigods. So this whole cosmic manifestation requires different personalities to maintain it. Just like a big corporate requires different executives, different managers, different leaders to maintain the organization. And Arjuna, from one place in the universal form of Krishna, he is able to witness all of this. So Prabhupada says in the purport, even though Arjuna was a personal friend of Krishna and the most advanced of learned men, it was not possible for him to know everything about Krishna. So that means Krishna is unlimited. Krishna is infinite. We cannot measure Krishna. Krishna himself cannot measure himself because he is infinite. Sometimes people ask this question, the atheists, can God make a rock very heavy, so heavy that he himself cannot lift it? So they think it's a trick question because both answers will fall in their lap. Meaning, even if you say both cases, then they will say Krishna is not God. If Krishna was able to manufacture a rock that he cannot lift, then what kind of God he is, he cannot lift. If he cannot manufacture a rock like that, then what kind of God he is, he cannot manufacture what we want. Or there is something that is not in his possibility. But actually, what they miss is that Krishna, unlike us, is not static. Spirit and matter, there is so much of difference. Matter is only degenerating, but spirit is always expanding. Matter loses its power. Matter has a fixed duration of existence. Matter comes into being, matter dies. But spirit is not like that. Spirit is always existing. So Krishna can make a rock that he cannot lift, but the next moment he can expand and again lift it. So this is the nature of spirituality. We cannot understand. And people ask, oh, if we are born from God, where did God come from? This gives this means that we have not understood what is spirituality. In for matter there is beginning and end. And so we are conditioned to think that spirit also has to have a beginning and end. Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita 2.12, Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadhipaha na chaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve vayam matah param. He says, we are all spirit souls. Neither you nor me nor all these kings have, it's not that we have come into existence at one point and we'll die after some point. We've always existed and we will always continue to exist as spirit souls. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. The body may die, but the spirit will continue to exist. So Krishna cannot be measured with our limited understanding, nor Krishna's form can be viewed or understood with our limited understanding. So here, Krishna is exhibiting this form, and unless Krishna made Arjuna look at that form, he wouldn't be able to understand what is going on. Because Krishna was right in front of him. But the next moment, Krishna is showing his universal form that nobody could see, only Arjuna could see that. So there was one event, there was a family gathering. So the brother, elder brother, he called all his family members, the other brothers, sisters, after a long time. Um, they are in a foreign country, they met, but the parents are back home. But still, they went ahead and met the siblings. And they got together, they were partying, and suddenly the brother called everyone and said, hey, surprise, today is surprise. And what is the surprise? Oh, our mother is here. And everybody was pleasantly surprised and shocked. Oh, mom is here? You didn't even tell us. Where is she? He says, right here, next to me. And there is no mother, and there is just a curtain. And they thought behind the curtain, she is hiding. And they went and looked around the curtain, behind, front, everywhere. There is nothing. They're saying, are you gone mad? Where is the mother? And then he said, if you look carefully, the curtains, the curtain in front, there is a design pattern. And then he has written, the word mother with all the patterns, but embedded in that, there is this word. Like sometimes you see the curtains, the patterns or decorations, in front with flowers and all that. And in between, there is some letters you can embed. So he has somehow embedded that letters mother. And once they saw it, they saw it. They couldn't unsee it. They said, yeah, the moment they looked at the curtain, yes, mother. Even though the mother is not there, that was his style of remembering their mother who has sacrificed everything for her, for them. So unless he pointed out that there is a pattern like that, they were looking everywhere, but they couldn't see that. But once he pointed, then they could see. So likewise, like even when you go to a repair shop, for example, the car is not working. You are looking at the car, and the mechanic is also looking at the car. Instantly, he knows what is wrong. Something is incorrect. But you cannot see. You are seeing the same thing. Hey, how did you figure out? And then he'll say, look at this, look at this. See, this is wrong. That is wrong. And then you can see, oh, this is wrong. And the next time you can see. So likewise, the vision of a devotee versus a vision of a regular materialist is different. When Krishna opens our eyes, we can see the reality. Otherwise, we are also seeing the reality of things how Maya wants us to see. It's very understandable. Like you are driving and you see so many billboards. Every billboard is telling you something. Hey, come to this casino. And world is beautiful. And so enjoyment here. Or drink this. This is nectarian drink. Or if you get into an accident, call me. You know, the guy is laughing, and people who are supposed to undergo accident, they are in distress, and he's making money out of that. But he makes you think you can make a lot of money. So the world, the Maya, world means Maya. Maya is controlling the world, illusory world. However, the world is manipulating, pushing things to you, your brain, your mind. You are accustomed, you are conditioned to think like that. Oh, this product gives me happiness. This place gives me happiness. This thing gives me happiness. The world is running towards one direction, and we are also running to the same direction. But if we surround ourselves with Krishna instead of Maya, like reading from Krishna literature, hearing from about Krishna, hearing from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, then instead of the mind getting seeing things conditioning from Maya, we get conditioned to Krishna to see things reality in reality. Just like Krishna is making Arjuna to see things, the true things, what are in existence. Otherwise, Arjuna's mind was completely cluttered, confused. So it is Krishna's mercy that Arjuna is able to see. So it also shows the greatness of Krishna. Even though he is so great that he is incomprehensible, he is making everything comprehensible, isn't it? This is another sign of mastery. If somebody has truly understood something, they should be able to explain in a way that people can easily understand. So, Krishna, even though he is unlimited, if he becomes merciful on somebody and he can make that unlimited or incomprehensible as comprehensible. And then Prabhupada says here that here it is stated that humans have neither heard nor known all of these forms and manifestations. Now Krishna reveals these wonderful forms. And Krishna also says that whatever you want to see in the future, also you can see. That means all the future happenings of the war, also Arjuna was able to see. This shows that Krishna has already decided that this is going to happen. All he needs to do is play a part. Whether he plays the part or not, things will happen. Like one time, Srila Prabhupada was sitting on a bench much before all these temples have come, the whole movement expanded, before all of that. And so one passerby, he came and he saw, Swamiji, who are you? And he said, I am the spiritual master of the worldwide movement. How many temples you have? Oh, I have 108 temples. Oh, where are they? No, they are there. It's just that time is separating. Time is separating. That means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has already decided that this, since the time he invented 500 years ago, up to next 10,000 years, it is said in Shastra, this is the golden age of Kali Yuga. And the Krishna consciousness movement will spread wildly over the next 10,000 years. We are only in the initial stages. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already decided all we have to do is be humble instruments in his mission. Then we become perfect. Whether we like it or not, it will happen. So the Krishna consciousness movement is about dovetailing ourselves with the will of the Lord. Prabhupada has used this word dovetail, which is a very interesting word. Another similar word is surrender. Now people become a little wary and little concerned the moment they hear about this word surrender. Oh, what does it entail? I'm not ready for it. Why I should surrender? So, for example, some time ago I was in office and my manager came. He was a little in anxious because he got delayed for the meeting, and so meeting finished, and he thanked me for taking care of things. And then I asked him what happened, why he got delayed. He said, "See, my daughter, she got late. She woke up late, even though I woke her up and went to get ready. She woke up late and she had a test that she had to write, and she prepared late for the test and she slept late and she couldn't get up and she woke up late. By the time I got ready, and she was completely bewildered and she was just crying. She was not doing anything. She's saying, no, I won't be able to make it, and the teacher won't let me write the test. Oh, my grades will be gone, and all kinds of things." And then the dad said, look at me, calm down, just follow what I say, and you will be all right. Stop crying. And he said, do this, do this, do this, three, four things. And he was there right next to her and made her do one, two, three, four. And boom, they got into the car. He drove fast and just dropped her at the nick of the time. And so she somehow made it. And so he took time to gather himself again and then came back to office. And so then I was listening a lecture of Srila Prabhupada. He made the same point. Say, like for example, a devotee surrendering to Krishna is just like a child surrendering to a father. Is it a bad thing for a child to surrender to a father, take blessings of the father? No, it is actually a good thing. You follow the instruction of the father, he will take care of you. You will not land into any trouble. Even though you mess up, the moment you come to the surrender of the father, he will take care of you. He will take care of the situation. All you have to do is just have the faith. The father knows how to take care of me, and I'll be all right. So this is surrender. There's nothing different. Just like the child surrenders to the father, the devotee surrenders to Krishna. Krishna means his bona fide representative, the spiritual master. Surrendering means just following the instructions. Like Srila Prabhupada, he just said, if you chant this Hare Krishna mantra, 16 rounds, of course, for those who are initiated, or even if not initiated, you just start chanting. That starts the process of surrender to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then you follow these four regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit relations, no gambling. Then Krishna will take care of you. The spiritual master will take charge of you. Ma Suchaha, do not worry. Krishna is saying, not me saying, not an ordinary person saying. Krishna is saying, Ma Suchaha, don't worry. I've got your back. So sometimes people ask, oh, these, sometimes even when somebody is very, very involved in sinful habits, like all these Westerners, for example, when Prabhupada came, how was it possible for them to follow these regulative principles, give it up? So therefore, Prabhupada says, first comes purification and then comes regulation. When you are not purified, you will never listen to anybody. If somebody comes and tells you, hey, stop eating meat, if Prabhupada went first and said, follow these four regulative principles and then you come to me, nobody would have even looked at him. So it is not regulation first and then purification. It is purification first and regulation. How was the purification happening? By chanting. So Prabhupada would go to this Tompkins Square Park in New York. Even now it is there. The Hare Krishna tree is there. Anybody who can go now and see. There Prabhupada would sit and for hours and hours he would just do a kirtan. The simple kirtan. Hare Krishna, like that. And when it is sung by a pure devotee, Krishna is personally present and it makes things so attractive. Naturally, the soul is attracted to that. And so these, all these hippies, the youngsters, the Westerners, they were attracted to it. And they would accompany Prabhupada, and Prabhupada encouraged them. Somebody would play their guitar, somebody would play their drums, whatever they had, flutes, so on and so forth. And Prabhupada would take them to the, whoever was interested, to the nearby storefront where he has rented, and he would give lectures there. And so they liked it. Oh, this is nice chanting, and Prabhupada is giving them nice prasadam. See, nice music is there, nice chanting is there, nice food, nice prasadam is there. And they were happily doing these things. They have never tasted such kind of prasadam. They have never heard such kind of mantra. They have never experienced that kind of bliss in kirtan, in music. And so they were hooked onto it. And internally, that was purifying them. And when it was purified, when they got purified to a certain extent, and then when the regulation was told, then they followed it. Otherwise, it would not be possible. And then when you follow both of them, regulation and yama and niyama. Yama means regulation, niyama means the positive enforcement. They are like the two tracks where the train goes very smoothly. Regulation is like a boundary that we make ourselves so that we don't go out of mode of goodness. Mode of goodness means, as I said, if you have to go progress spiritually, like you have to fly and go to a distant place. You have to get into the plane, isn't it? By driving a car, how much you can go? You have to go to a foreign country. So, to catch the plane, you have to go to the airport. Means you have to qualify yourself by buying the ticket, by clearing the security and all of that. So, unless you come to the mode of goodness, that means unless you come to the airport, you cannot fly. Unless you place yourself in the mode of goodness, you cannot fly spiritually. You cannot progress spiritually. And the beauty is, in this age, it is simplified. In earlier ages, to come to mode of goodness, lot of things needed to be followed. Tapasa brahmacharyena samena damena tyagena satya sauchabhyam yamena niyamena va. You have to do a lot of tapasya, celibacy, brahmacharya. controlling senses, controlling mind, tyaga, charity, sacrifices, yagnadana, tapah, karma. All these things needed to be followed. And now nobody has that ability, and the whole environment is not helping people do that. Therefore, in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has simplified. Harer Nama, Harer Nama iva kevalam. Kalau nasti eva, nasti eva, nasti eva gatiranyatha. Just by chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. That places us in mode of goodness. And chanting also makes us fly spiritually. You see the power of the holy name. So that is why Hare Nama, Harinama Sankirtana is so important in any condition of life. Whether you're anxious, whether you're fearful, whether you're happy, whether you're distressful, the holy name is the only rescue. That is why we say chant Hare Krishna and be happy. So I'll stop here. Anyone has any questions or comments? Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.